Hey guys, just was responding to and looking at some of the comments as I was sitting in the line to drop off my daughter at school, right? Chris Hogan, thank you for leaving the comment that you left. He said that he has, the video was on a 2018 Focus ST, and the customer had done a radio replacement on their own, and it's a manual car, so not the DPS6 automatic trans, manual car. And basically what happened was the shift gate, they popped it off, the top lever by the shifter where you pull up and it pulls the block up and lets you shift over in the reverse. No fault of theirs, they probably never done it before, or whoever in the video that they were watching to replace a radio didn't warn them against that, but that little bridge fell off and went down inside the center console that attaches between the two moving pieces. I found it. This could have cost him hundreds if not thousands of dollars, falling into the wrong hands of the wrong technician, inexperienced technician at a dealership. They could have really taken advantage of this young man in some way, shape, or form had they have not known, or ignorance in general on a technician's part, not knowing. It could have caused a lot of issues as well. When they told me the story, look, the customer replaced his radio and now it won't go in reverse, I was like, I bet you I know exactly what he did, and that's exactly what he did. That shift bridge fell off. So I had to take apart the center console, put the new bridge and stuff on. This gentleman, Chris Hogan, left a comment saying, I've been messing with a Focus SE myself, so he appreciates the video. And not an ST, but an SE. And he said, I just replaced the battery, and it seems to be running much better. I cannot emphasize enough on the Focus in general with the DPS6. If you've got an automatic and you drive a Focus, battery health is absolutely 100% critical in that vehicle. Do not, under any circumstance, take for granted battery health in that vehicle. There's so many different things that rely on battery health, especially in that vehicle. That is the most tedious and poorly engineered vehicle, not overall, but module wise, that requires a certain amount of battery voltage to be healthy that I've ever seen in my life. If you let that battery degrade at all, or get low on charge or anything at all, to where the computer sees the degrading health, and let's just put it this way, catastrophic issues can happen. Not only are those modules very, very reliant on that battery voltage, the transmission in that thing has a trans control module with built-in solenoids that are part of the module itself. They actuate and move back and forth. And it will literally self-destruct itself if you go to shut that vehicle off and the battery's not up to par. That neutral find, that sweep, will sit there and beat the inside of that transmission case where it has the two stops, and it's trying to find its neutral out position whenever you shut the vehicle off. It'll sit there, and it'll beat inside that case because it doesn't have sufficient voltage or battery health, amperage, to actually do what it's supposed to do to find its neutral out position. Eventually you'll break off one of those ears inside that transmission, and it'll go only forward or only in reverse, or it won't go anywhere at all, depending on how bad it is. It is super critical, if you have a Focus, that I would just start getting to the point where you change I know this is ridiculous, but if you're buying a cheap battery, you're buying one of those 1-year batteries, then you need to be changing the battery every year. If you're buying a 2-year battery, full coverage 2-year battery, then every 2 years. If you're buying like a AutoZone Gold battery or a OE battery from Ford, which Ford has their Ford Max batteries, which are a 3-year replacement 2-year proration battery, those to me are the best bang for your buck that you can actually buy. So I like the Motorcraft Max batteries, or I like the Walmart batteries. They seem to have a really good rate of warranty on them, and they last a decent amount of time, and a lot of them are all made by the same company. I think, Johnson & Johnson Controls makes the Motorcraft one, but they also make the same shaped one that goes in my town car, my Grand Marquis, and I like the one from Motorcraft better at the dealer because it has the Max setup. The reason I like that is because I get a better warranty out of it. Battery health is absolutely 1,000 freaking percent critical with the Ford Focus. Do not take what I'm saying for granted by any means. Ford should have never built a vehicle that's so reliant and so tedious on battery voltage. If you're buying a cheap battery, every year or two you're going to be replacing it. Don't see how much you can get out of it. Screw that crap. You're going to be replacing it every couple years. If you're buying a name brand dealer battery, name brand battery, every 3 to 4 years, that battery needs to be replaced. Sometimes by every 3. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. It's how it's going to be. Don't try to circumvent what I'm saying right now. If you just want a clean, cut, and dry, error-proof way of treating the battery in that car without actually taking it out and going and getting it tested, but you're thinking to yourself, but Ford boss, what if the battery's still good? How many of you are actually going to go do what you're supposed to do to verify if that battery's good? I'm speaking to those of you, common sense is a mother lover, right? I'm speaking to those of you that are lazy, that you know you're not going to go out and you're going to make every freaking excuse in the world while your toenail is stopping you from going to get the battery tested to find out what health condition or something that it's in. You know, if that's you and you're that person, you're the one that I'm talking to right now. If you're an excuse maker and you're just lazy in general, you are literally the one I'm talking to right now. If you own a Focus and you're lazy, by every 3 years, you're replacing the battery regardless of how the quality is. Now, if you're actually going to go out, take the battery, go to AutoZone, go to the dealer, have it VAT tested, whatever it may be, load tested, then I'm not speaking to you. Do as you choose with this information, but I am being very critical of the Focus and the battery. The battery health is the number one failure. Number one failure for the 2013. When did they come out with the Focus? 2013? Yeah, I think. I don't keep track of the Focus. The Focus to me is I never was interested in it. I bought one and I hated it. The transmission bucking and the DPS6 clutch system shuddering and stuff. I hated it. I got rid of it right away within like 15,000 miles. I'm done with this car. Absolutely done with it. But me being a Ford technician, I can tell you right now the number one critical problem with people and their Focus is the freaking battery. The ones that have the grenaded transmissions, the ones that have major failures beyond just the DPS6 clutch system are because of terrible trash batteries, poor vehicle maintenance, people not keeping up on their system. And when those services need to be done for flushing the transmission and stuff like that, every 30,000 miles. Every 30,000 miles. Every 30,000 miles. I'll say it 10 more times for you. Every 30,000 miles you need to have that transmission drained and filled with new fluid. Don't try to circumvent the system. Don't do anything. It literally bakes the fluid inside that thing. Don't make me repeat myself. And don't come here asking 1,000 questions about something that I literally just gave you guys everything you need to know to keep that transmission healthy. Don't argue with me. Don't talk back to me. Don't act like oh no, but this and that. No. Do what I'm telling you to do right now. You Focus people out there that are lazy, do what I'm telling you to do right now. And you'll have a car that lasts a lot longer. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Have a great day. Be safe. Happy holidays. If you don't get to see me past this video because you're so emotional you never want to see me again, I love you too. Take care.